Welcome to The Explainer. Look, if you're a solopreneur, a freelancer, or running a small business right now, the landscape has completely flipped. You absolutely do not need a 5-person team or some massive $5,000 developer budget to run a fully automated business anymore. Those old barriers, they're just completely gone. So over the next few minutes, we're going to dive into exactly how to build an AI automation engine using the mid-2026 tech stack. We're talking about a 24/7 client intake and fulfillment system built without writing a single line of code. Okay, let's just dive right into our roadmap for today. We'll start with the paradigm shift, making all this possible. Walk through the 3-step blueprint, look at a real-world demo, and finally, we'll cover the guardrails you need to keep it all running smoothly. All right, part 1, the paradigm shift. It's time to realize that wearing 10 different hats and fighting with clunky software is officially ancient history as of mid-2026. We all know the old way of operating was just a total grind, right? It meant manually building websites, answering intake emails one by one, copy-pasting lead data into spreadsheets, and spending hours drafting these custom quotes. Automating any of that used to mean wrestling with complex databases or paying a small fortune to a dev team. But the new way? It takes exactly one person, and it costs $0 extra. Tools like Canva Code 2.0 and ChatGPT Work have completely leveled the playing field. We've officially moved out of the era of heavy technical friction and into an era of instant, effortless deployment. Which brings us to part 2, the 3-step blueprint. Let's get actionable and look at how one person can automate their entire client pipeline in a single afternoon. Let's see how this actually builds. There are 3 core tools that basically act as the architecture of your automated office. Think of Canva Code 2.0 as your front-end capture, your digital storefront. Then, Zapier AI is your middleware routing the info like an intelligent hallway. And finally, ChatGPT Work is your background agent. That's your invisible back-office staff actually getting the work done. Let's break these down, starting with step 1. For years, we've all been trapped paying for these expensive $20 a month landing page subscriptions, literally just to host a basic contact form. But now, with Canva Code 2.0, you can build a highly interactive, converting front end in about 15 minutes. And the best part, you can do the whole shebang entirely for free. And you don't even need to know how to code. You just use a plain language prompt, something like, build a lead capture landing page for a web design agency with an interactive project cost estimator. From that one simple sentence, Canva Code 2.0 instantly spins up a brandable, working form. You just drag and drop your brand colors, tweak the copy, and boom, publish it live on a free domain. To put into perspective just how fast this is catching on, since the tool launched, over 6 million sites have already been built this exact way. 6 million. People are completely bypassing traditional web development and launching interactive lead capture pages for $0. It is a massive shift in how businesses get off the ground. So, moving on to step 2, instant middleware routing. Enter Zapier AI. Using their AI copilot, you just describe your workflow in everyday English. No more stressing over API endpoints or webhooks. You literally just say, when a prospect submits my Canva form, add them to Google Sheets, send an instant welcome email, and ping me on Slack. Zapier acts as that invisible connective tissue, building the whole multi-step automation in seconds. Now, what's really interesting here is how incredibly cheap it is to scale this middleware. The free tier gives you 100 tasks a month, which is honestly perfect for a low-volume, high-ticket pipeline. And when you're ready to scale, the professional tier is $30 and handles 750 tasks. $30? You're paying a fraction of an assistant's hourly wage for round-the-clock, error-free reliability. All right. Step 3, background fulfillment. This is where it goes from cool to genuinely magical. Instead of just firing off a generic, thanks for reaching out email, Zapier triggers your background agent, like ChatGPT Work or Claude Cowork. It grabs the client's budget and their specific needs and does the heavy lifting, literally, while you sleep. So the crucial point here is that this AI is an active worker. It's not just passively storing data. The agent goes out, enriches the lead with company info it finds online, audits the prospect's actual website, and automatically drafts a tailored 3-page project proposal right into Google Docs. You literally wake up, open your laptop, and find a fully processed lead with a custom proposal draft just sitting there waiting for your review. I know, it sounds kind of like science fiction, right? So let's move to part 3, the real-world demo, and see exactly how this freelance playbook operates in a tangible scenario. Let's walk through this timeline. Imagine it's 10 p.m. A prospect hits your site, plays with your Canva Code calculator, and estimates a $3,000 marketing audit. They drop in their URL and goals. Instantly, Step 1 captures it. Step 2 kicks in. Zapier routes the data to your CRM and pings your phone. Meanwhile, Step 3 launches in the background. ChatGPT Work visits their site, audits their SEO, and generates a formatted presentation deck in your Google Drive. By 10:05 p.m., the prospect gets a personalized email saying their custom audit report is actively being generated. That's a full capture, route, and audit in 5 minutes flat. Basically, you just secured a highly qualified lead in 5 minutes while you were, eating pizza, watching a movie, or fast asleep. The real superpower of this engine isn't just cutting software costs. It is radically freeing up your time. You are delivering a frictionless, premium client experience without lifting a single finger. Now, of course, no system is completely set and forget. That brings us to part 4, the guardrails. Let's ground the hype for a second and look at the 3 strict limits you absolutely have to set up. These 3 are absolutely non-negotiable, guys. First, the over-automation trap. Never, ever send an AI-generated proposal straight to a client without human eyes on it. Always set your agent to draft mode. Taking 60 seconds to review it prevents weird tone mismatches and protects your reputation. Second, task and credit metering. Public forms get spammed by bots, it's just a fact of life. You have to enable CAPTCHA on your Canva form or you'll burn through your Zapier credits in a single night. And third, webhook maintenance. APIs update, permissions expire. Just set a monthly calendar reminder to test your form end-to-end and check your error logs. It takes 2 minutes and keeps the whole engine humming.
So here's your challenge for today. Pick just one repetitive step in your client intake process. Open up Canva Code 2.0 or Zapier AI this afternoon and just try building step 1 of this automation engine. Measure it for yourself. See exactly how many hours of mundane admin work you can completely wipe off your calendar when you let the tech do the heavy lifting.
I want to leave you with this provocative question to chew on. What is the single most frustrating manual task in your business right now that you would love an AI engine to take off your plate by tomorrow morning? Seriously think about it, because as we've seen today, the tools to solve it are literally already here. Thanks so much for tuning into this explainer. If this helped you see a smarter way to build your business, make sure to subscribe for more breakdowns on the tools reshaping how we work. Until next time, stay focused and keep building.